Hello guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to yet another video. Today we are back with the National League content as we're into the international break. I thought we'd break down the National League fans and rank them on a bit of a tier list today. Just before we get into today's video guys, make sure if you're new around here to hit that red subscribe button. Guys, let's get over 100 likes on this one and let's get straight into this video. So then, as you can see, yet another tier list. Let's break it down. Elite fans, very good fans, decent fans go there, meh fans, and at the bottom we'll have poor fans. As you can see, we've got 23 teams scattered across the bottom. Yes, that is right. For those of you guys that aren't aware, there are only 23 teams in the National League this year. And let's get started with Torquay United. So then, Torquay United, obviously a Southwest team, nearly got promoted last year. It would have been fantastic for their fans to get into League Two. So far this year, they've been okay. I think they're in the middle of the table. They've scored quite a few late goals lately. I'd say Torquay United's fans are very good. Remember, when you're located where you are in the country like that, it's always a mission to get to any away day. And I think their fans can take decent numbers. I think their home crowds are fairly decent. So Torquay United, I'm going to put you in very good, and it'd be great to see you guys in League Two one day. Next up are Aldershot Town, and I feel like I've only seen these guys once. I feel like I've been to a Solihull Aldershot game, and their fans are okay. I mean, they're not the worst fans in the National League, certainly not the best. I don't know, if there's any Aldershot Town fans that watch this video, let me know what you guys think down below, just because it's a bit of an unfamiliar one for me. I'm going to put them in meh. Like I say, I think I've seen them before. Not particularly memorable. Next up are Altrincham, and oh, do you know what? I think these guys are quite underrated. I don't know if you've seen these guys come to your ground before as away fans. I think they can make a bit of noise. Obviously at home they'll make a bit of noise as well. Do you know what? Because of that, and because I know I've seen these guys before, I'm going to put them in very good. I think Altrincham fans are actually pretty decent. Next club is Barnet, and obviously I remember playing these guys as a Coventry fan. We took them on in League Two a couple of years ago, and yeah, they're okay. I remember we went away to their ground. I think it's called the Hive. It's not a bad little stadium, actually, for National League level. Do you know what? They're middle of the range for National League. I don't know what you guys think of Barnet, but I'm going to put them in decent. Next up, you'll find Bromley FC, and I know I've seen these guys before against Solihull Moors. They're okay. Once again, I'm going to put them on a level with Aldershot. Not particularly memorable. I think they can travel in numbers, but not when I saw them. So I'm going to put them in meh. Next up are Boreham Wood Football Club. And I have seen these guys before. I've seen them take on Solihull Moors. I think I've seen them take on Coventry in the FA Cup before. To be fair to them, they actually brought quite a few to the Ricoh Arena, considering they're a National League team. They're obviously not having the best of seasons this year. And obviously that's going to reflect with the crowds not being so good. Yeah, not the best, but I think I'll put Boreham Wood still in meh. Next up, you find Chesterfield FC, and when it comes to National League fans, these are some of the best. Chesterfield fans, obviously they were in League One before, they were obviously in League Two, and now they're in the National League, and by National League standards, Chesterfield do have elite fans. You'll see the difference between Chesterfield and some of the lower teams, some of the teams that have just come up from the National League North and South. Chesterfield do have some pretty decent numbers, and they can make some decent noise as well. Next up are Dagenham and Redbridge. Do you know what? I did my research for these. They're okay. They're obviously a London club. I don't think I've actually seen these guys before. I'll obviously go off what I've seen online and videos about these guys. They're okay. I think I'm going to put them in decent. I'm looking forward to seeing them at some point. I've got to get to a Solihull versus Dagenham and Redbridge game. That should be pretty decent. Next team, Dover Athletic. And I'm sorry, Dover fans. I'm going to have to go for poor. Obviously, the poor performances in the league are going to reflect the poor numbers when it comes to support. But yeah, I do kind of feel for the Dover fans at the moment. It's a pretty hard time to be a Dover fan. Hopefully, as a club, I really hope they bounce back. But by National League standards and what's going on, I'm just going to put Dover's fans in poor. Apologies. Then after that, we have Eastleigh FC. I have seen these guys play Solihull Moors before, and they were okay, actually, considering, once again, it's one of those locations where they're on the south coast, so it's a bit of a journey to get to these grounds. I'm going to go for very good, actually. I was quite surprised when I saw Eastleigh's fans before. By National League standards, I thought they were, yeah, very good. I'm also going to say the same for FC Halifax Town. I saw Halifax play another local team to me, Nuneaton Borough, quite a few years ago, and they had some pretty decent fans. And yeah, Halifax, they're sort of top end of National League support. Not the best, but I'm going to go very good for Halifax. Then you come to Grimsby Town, and these are obviously going to be at the top end of National League support. I'm going to go for elite. Even in League 2, I thought Grimsby had pretty decent support. They can get some good numbers at home, obviously, and on the road, they're not afraid to take a few thousand here and there. And I think I saw them come to the Rico Arena before they brought at least 1,000. So, yeah, a fairly well decent supported club, and obviously wishing them all the best in the National League this year. Who knows? They might come straight back up. Next, then, you come to Kings Lynn, and I'm going to go for meh. Again, I haven't seen a lot of Kings Lynn, to be honest. Obviously, they haven't been in the National League very long, so yeah, fair play to them for getting here, but I'd say their fans are meh. Next up, then, you've got Maidenhead United Football Club. Oof. I'm being harsh here. I'm going to go for poor. Based on what I've seen other people say about Maidenhead, and their numbers aren't particularly great. Once again, I think they came to the Rico Arena, but they weren't particularly impressive in terms of their support. And I think when a team from the National League gets to go to a big League 1 or League 2 ground, they should really take some good numbers. But yeah, not too impressed with Maidenhead, so I'm just going to put them in poor. Next up, you've got Notts County, and this one's never going to be in doubt, is it? Obviously, one of the bigger clubs in the National League. Some would say the biggest, so they're going straight in elite. Obviously, they've got a big ground for National League standards. Meadow Lane. It's a good ground, actually. I really like it. I'd say it's at least a League 1 stadium. I really like going away to that one. And yeah, their support is pretty good at home and away. I've seen them come away to Coventry, obviously. I've seen them come away to Solihull Moors. Yeah, good support from Notts County. They're a well-established football club. Next up, Solihull Moors, my local National League team. Obviously, they've worked their way up the football pyramid in recent years, but the support's actually been growing quite well as well. Obviously, it's in a location in Birmingham, isn't it? So you'll pick up fans from around Birmingham. There's a couple of fans from Coventry, and there's quite a few people that have Solihull as their second team, a bit like me. My first team's Coventry. There's people who support Villa, who also support Solihull Moors. There's people that support Birmingham City, that support Solihull Moors. So it's got quite a collective fan base, and they're actually pretty good. I won't go very good. I'll put Solihull in decent. I won't be too biased. I think they're working their way up. So, yeah, Solihull Moors, I'll put you in decent. Next up, Southend United, another team that got relegated pretty recently. What are we going to go for Southend? I think I'm going to put Southend United in very good. I was tempted to go for elite. Obviously, once again, they're not doing very well in the league, and that reflects to the fan base. And you kind of feel for Southend United. They have had a real fall from grace. They got relegated from League 1, they got relegated from League 2, and who knows? Imagine if they get relegated from the National League. That would be a disaster for the club and for the fans. But I still think their fans, by National League standards, are very good. Next up, Stockport County, a good club for this level, and they are also going to go in elite. I like Stockport fans. I'd love to see them actually return to the Football League. I think they could do this season. There's a lot of potential for Stockport County. Once again, they just missed out on promotion last year as well. And yeah, I like the look of Stockport County as a team, and their fans, yeah, they're very good. Next then, Wealdstone, and obviously they have the most infamous National League fan, the Wealdstone Raider. But other than that, I don't really think I've ever been impressed by Wealdstone's fans. I'm going to have to put them in poor for that. Once again, I think I have seen these guys come away to Solihull. Wasn't impressed. No, not amazing. Next then, you get Weymouth, and I saw these guys this season actually. I went to Solihull Moors 3, Weymouth 4, and okay, there wasn't a lot of Weymouth fans. You've got to factor in the journey. Once again, they're a faraway team from a lot of grounds, and yeah, the noise they made was really good. Obviously, they'd have really enjoyed that away day. This season in the table, they're not doing amazing. I think they're just below mid-table. But as a fan base, because I was impressed with what I saw this season, I'm going to sneak them into decent next to Solihull Moors. Next up, you've got Woking and Woking FC. What should we say? I might just put them in decent as well. Once again, I think I've seen these guys play Solihull Moors. They're okay. I think a lot of National League fans are on a level where they'll bring a couple hundred fans, they'll sing a couple of songs, and it's not particularly easy to distinguish which fans are better than others. So, Woking for me, they're decent. Next up, you've obviously got Wrexham, and there's no doubt, is there? They have to go in elite for me. I don't know what you guys are going to say about this. Obviously, the Wrexham fans will love me for it, but I think Wrexham's fans are elite by National League standards. You look at those 5 clubs I've put in elite, and they could all be in the Football League. They could all even push on to League One, honestly. There's some good fan bases there. There's some good clubs there. And honestly, I'm surprised there's so many big teams in the National League this year. It really does go to show how good a league this is. And yeah, Wrexham fans, very good. I've seen them before and I really like them. And the last one, Yeovil Town. I've seen these and I tell you what, they've had a real fall from grace. It was less than 10 years ago, they were in the Championship. Obviously, that wasn't sustainable. They came down to League One. That wasn't sustainable. They came down to League Two. I personally think Yeovil belong at least around League Two. But then they obviously came down to the National League. And I'm going to put Yeovil's fans, Yeovil Town, in decent. I've seen them come to the Rico. Not amazing support, but that was in League One and League Two. I suppose for National League, it's probably in the middle of the range, so I'm going to put Yeovil in the middle there. So then guys, that wraps up today's video. If you're a National League supporting fan, let me know your thoughts on this. If you disagree, that's absolutely fine. It is all a matter of opinions. Make sure to drop a like on this one though guys. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.